Hi everyone, Happy New Year to you all. 2024, wow, I cannot believe it. It seems so futuristic and it happened so quickly. 2023 went by that fast. And yes, so January for me is definitely not my favorite time of year. I'd call myself more of a summer person. I don't love how dark it gets here in the UK, and it just is yeah, I kind of go into hibernation really, which I don't mind. I quite enjoy it. And it's a month that I really like just doing treatments on at home and trying new things and just sort of gathering myself together, if you like. So for today, I thought instead of a makeup video, I want to show you what I've actually spent money on for beauty treatments at home, just for a change really, something a little bit different. So one of my focuses has been hair and getting my hair into better condition. And I went to Harrods to have a hair treatment a while ago. And one of the things that blew me away about having this treatment was that I had a kind of steam treatment. I know it's more popular in Asia, but I've never actually had that done, where they put a treatment on your hair and then they put your head into almost like a steam tent, and it all gets steamed and the conditioner really penetrates the scalp and the hair. And anyway, I was so blown away by this that I got online and I'm looking for it. Ended up going down a bit of a rabbit hole and found something similar. It's not exactly the same, but found on Amazon these heated treatment caps, which I didn't even know were a thing. I didn't know they existed. I think this one cost me £16. I'm going to show you it, but I am obsessed. So it's called a thermal hair heat cap. And as I say, I'm kind of new to this. So I've been investing in lots of hair masks, which I'm going to share a couple with you in a moment. So you leave your hair really, really wet. Then you put on this, you get two of these with it. You put this on, and then you're going to laugh because you can imagine what my husband says when he sees me in this. I look like Nefertiti. Put all your hair inside it. It's thermal and silver on the inside. Then you put this on. You can imagine when all my hair's in this. Okay, so it's all inside. Then you plug it in and you switch it on here, and it gets really, really hot. And because your hair is wet inside the shower cap, your head basically starts to steam. And I don't know if you think my hair looks shinier than normal. Maybe it doesn't. To me, it feels really, really good condition. And then I've been using various hair masks that I've been trying out underneath it. And honestly, I'm obsessed with it. So onto the actual hair masks that I've been investing in, spending my hard-earned cash on to use under my amazing Nefertiti cap. And the first one that I really have loved, and I think I went on a shopping site, like, where did I find this? Maybe on Instagram, I don't know. I think I got suckered into it somewhere. But actually, it's really, really good. And it's a brand called Grow Gorgeous. I have a feeling now that I was on something like a Cult Beauty and I typed in best hair masks. Anyway, this is the hair mask. So it's the intense thickening and treatment hair and scalp masks. This one I've been using a lot. And I've also been using their shampoo and conditioner. And I like it because it doesn't contain, well, the shampoos doesn't have lauryl sulfates in, and the conditioners and treatments don't have silicones in, which to me makes it more the real deal, because occasionally you do use those sorts of conditioners that are full of silicone and they just give you that illusion, like you feel, oh my god, my hair's so silky, it's so silky, but it's just coated in silicone, so it's not like real treatment. So I tend to look for things that are heavier and have more of those shea butters and oils and things in that I know are actually gonna do something for the hair. So that's the first brand that I've really, really liked. The second brand, and this is a brand that I've used before because I really like their spray, and I think I did a story about it last summer. And this is, I don't know how to say this, Rahua. And I love this because it's the Omega 9 hair mask and it's got incredible ingredients. Only problem is with this one, I almost feel like this is the best one I've used under that cap. Problem is that the pump has now broken. It actually broke the first time I used it. So I've done sort of 3 hair masks out of this, and now I can't get any more out. So I'm going to have to somehow managed to smash this to get the rest of it out. But anyway, that's an ongoing thing. So if they improve the I don't know, this should be in a pot. I feel it's too thick to be in a pump, but the actual stuff is really, really good. Maybe we should all write to them and tell them to move that into a big pot. The other thing, and I think I've mentioned these before because they're just so good, and these are the Manta hair brushes, and they're so incredibly soft. I only discovered recently because I was talking to a hairdresser about these, and I said these are really like my favorite brushes now, because even if you've got conditioner in, you're brushing your hair through when it's wet, it feels like it's so soft and pliable and delicate on the hair. The hairdresser I was on a shoot with, he said, oh yeah, because the guy that invented these, his wife had chemo, she had cancer, and he basically made it for his wife, which I thought was such a lovely story. So I've got a few of these, and I think they're really, really good, especially this time of year, if you're in cold weather and coming into heat, and you know, my hair gets incredibly dry and incredibly frizzy. So yeah. So last but not least for hair, and this is a brand called Roz. And I actually know the owner of this brand because she's an incredible hairdresser in LA. I worked with her in LA years ago, and then I've worked with her recently with Emma Stone. The last time I saw her in LA, she'd let me try a few of her products. So I tried this one, which is the hair milk. And it was funny because when she saw me on a day when I haven't fixed my hair, she said to me, oh, I've got a really good product for you. It's a really great one for very frizzy hair. And I thought, I love the honesty. Like, she didn't say, I was like, yeah, I've got a really frizzy. She said, oh, no. She said, I have as well. And I was like, no, my hair is so frizzy. And she was like, this is nice because it's not too greasy and it really works and it's all natural. And anyway, to cut a long story short, I used it all and I've actually repurchased this one. She also gave me the oil, which I use less of, so I'm working my way through that, and I just add a bit to this, and it just smells incredible. And it's good if you've got, personally, my hair is more frizzy and sort of fine, so I'm good when I don't use really heavy products on them to, you know, if I use a lot of oil, for example, I know some people can really get away with oil on their hair, but it just gets stringy for me, and when I try and style it, it looks greasy and everything goes wrong. So having something that's more of like a milky, serum-y type of texture that's also a really good treatment, then that's incredible. She does also do a treatment oil, and sometimes I use the treatment oil with my Amazon hat, and I'll do that the night before I wash my hair. Like, I'll give it a real heat treatment and then leave it on overnight, and then obviously my hair's all greasy, so I'll wash it the next day. So that is what I have been doing with my hair for the last couple of months, and I'm certainly doing it a lot this month. And yeah, I've gone down, I never used to be quite so obsessed with it, but I think I've got into a scalp health and hair thing. I don't know why, particularly the scalp health thing. Like, I tend to use a lot of head massages on myself, which I've always been doing my face massages, but now I'm often kind of massaging my scalp as well. So I think it's helping. I think my hair is looking a lot less sort of fly away, and I'm actually enjoying it. As I said, I'm hibernating anyway. So on to face, and I'm going to show you now what's been my recent, well, it's not only a recent purchase, but it's the most expensive thing I've ever bought for my face to use at home. So I have been into the red light therapy for quite a while. I've done videos on it, definitely during the lockdown. I remember doing quite a few videos about the at-home mask that I had from Boost and how I was using that. And then once we came out of lockdown, every now and again, I would go for the salon version of that, which I absolutely loved. Anyway, probably about 3 months ago, a client of mine was telling me about this incredible mask that she had, and I got a link, and I went on the web page and I was looking at it, and I was like, wow, these are incredible. They're salon, like the full-on salon versions, if you like. And one of them was £895, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. And then there was the pro version, which was double the price. I bought the pro version, and here it is. This is it. So this is a salon version. Yeah, this is like the most souped up, full on red, blue and green light that you can actually get. It's in incredible. You can use it on your scalp because they're now finding out that red light therapy is really good for your scalp and hair growth. But it's so good on the face. And I know that a lot of people have asked me the last few months, so what have you been doing with your face? And I've been doing a lot of this, and I almost felt guilty to say, oh, I've bought this thing which is so expensive. But I work hard, I save up, I don't spend money on loads of things, and I really want the most pro version of this. So you switch it on here, and then you have the choice of the different colors of light, and then you press go, and it does a 30-minute cycle. So I literally lie in bed at night. I'm going to show you how bright this is. I do have to wear goggles when I wear it, but I'm just going to quickly plug this in. One sec. So I'm just going to show you. So I put it on. I listen to podcasts when I'm doing this. I've chosen red light, and then on. I don't know if this is going to red. Here we go. Wow, that is a very bright. And what you do is, so I'm like this, lying in bed, this over my face. Sometimes I do my scalps, and you can do your body with this as well. Yeah, and I've been doing like 3 or 4 times a week, a 30-minute cycle, and I'm loving it. I'm listening to podcasts at the same time. My favorite one in the last 2 weeks has been something called Hot History by this Australian girl. I'll link to it below. If you like history, but you want it in a modern context. She's only done about 7 at the moment. I'm up to date. I'm waiting for the next one to drop. I'm really loving that at the moment. But do let me know in the comments if you have any good podcasts for me that are about 30 minutes long, so that while I'm doing my red light, my treatment, I can listen to. So literally any ideas you've got for that would be very welcome. One thing I'm going to talk about now is more about an exercisey thing. People ask me what I do for exercise. I do go to the gym. I like doing weights, and I do like Pilates, and I do reformer Pilates. But the problem with having been a makeup artist for such a long time is that I've had frozen shoulders, I've had issues with shoulders. I've sort of been like that really for a long time. So everything I try and do is about getting my shoulders back. And now everyone, since computers obviously, is like this as well, but I started early being like that. So one of the things that I always make sure I've got is one of these, which is just a roller. It's got all the nodules in. And when I go on any trips, when I go to Paris or wherever I go with my makeup work, or if I go on holiday, I pack this as well. I think it's so good because you can stuff all your clothes inside it, put it in, and it kind of doesn't take up any room because it's hollow, and you can put all your stuff inside. And what I like to do is lie on this daily and just roll my upper back. I kind of lift my hips off the floor. I put my hands like this, and then I just roll from about the bra strap upwards slowly and back again. And what it does is it takes me from the makeup artist position into this position. And I find if I do that every day, I think of it as almost like a beauty treatment, because obviously there's nothing nice about having a hunched back. And I could do a whole video about this actually, because having been a makeup artist for years, and let me know in the comments if this is useful, I have a whole load of exercises that are really good for straightening back, getting your shoulders back, and all of that. So let me know in the comments if you want a whole video about that, because I feel like I'm a bit of an expert in that area now. A funny thing that I had to spend money on recently was my own cleanser. I thought I'd put this in because the irony of it is not lost on me, and I probably won't be lost on you, but the cleanser has been out of stock in the UK. It came back online and I was like, great, I'm gonna get some, and it's sold out. So I thought, fine, I'll get some from the studio. Went to the studio, no cleanser. So I actually had to ask one of my team to go down to Selfridges and to buy it from the counter for me. So I've had to, yes, I've spent my hard-earned cash on this because I love it. I didn't want to run out. There is a full restock coming. It is still available in Selfridges, but there's a full restock coming at the end of January. So it is coming. And I used that as my face mask, and I'm using that as my cleanser, and that's keeping me going and helping my skin to like, yeah, my skin has completely changed since I've been using it. And I'm not just saying that because it's my own. I feel like the evidence is there, and I get so many compliments about my skin since I've been using it. The other thing I am still using, and I do get asked a lot do I still use this? And I do still use the New Face. There was months last year when I didn't use it. I almost didn't use it for about 8 months. Got out of the habit, got really busy, whatever, doing lots of facial massages anyway with my cleanser. I thought I don't need it, but I've got back into it again. I got back into it in December and I'm still using it. So, and I still really like it. The only thing moisturizer wise that I've really loved recently was this vitamin C and niacinamide radiance moisturizer. And this one is by Emma Hardy, and oh, it's actually empty now. And I've really enjoyed it because it is a bit thicker than what I would normally use for a daytime. But this time of year, I've been really enjoying using it. It gives quite a nice sheen to the skin. I think if you were very, very dry, it probably wouldn't be enough for you. But if you can see, there's a bit of a sheen. So I've been using that every day as a kind of more of a day moisturizer. So the next one I really want to include, because I love it. And this one I tried to pay for myself. So this is the Pillow Talk Derm Depuffer. I really, really like the dermatologist that makes these products. And when I was in the US, I had tried her fading for pigmentation. She has a really, really good moisturizer and a serum for that. And I really liked it. And then when I got back to the UK, I tried to order this online, and it came back that they don't ship to the UK. So I messaged her on Instagram saying, I want to pay for this. You know, I'm not asking for it for free, but if I pay for it, can you ship it to me in the UK? And she was like, no, I want to send you stuff, and I'd love you to try more of my stuff. And I was like, okay. So this arrived, which was so nice of her to send me. You keep it in the fridge, and it's full of really great depuffing ingredients and arnica and all of that good stuff. And then you use this on the end to massage. So you can really give a good massage with this. It's not oily at all. It's definitely more of a gel. So you just go over your whole face, and then you can leave it on. I mean, if you're going to put makeup on, obviously I have to take most of it off personally, but I know some people are able just to leave it on. Give a good massage all over. And as I say, apparently they're going to start shipping to other countries soon, but at the moment it's only in the US. But I really, really, really like this brand, and I really like this product. While we're talking about ice facials, this one I have just bought and I haven't used it yet, but another one of my clients had one of these in her fridge, and I was like, what is that? I need to buy one. So she sent me the link and it has arrived. This is called the Contour Cube, and you fill it with, well, I'll fill it with green tea actually, but you can fill it with water, and then it turns into like, it kind of gets the shape. I don't know how, I haven't read the instructions yet, but the one in her fridge was this kind of a shape, like round on the top. It sort of molds to that shape, and then you do the sort of ice facial with it, so it's like the perfect shape. Do it over the sink or do it with a towel around your neck, because I noticed when I did it on her, it kind of dropped down a bit. That's my new toy, and I will be having a lot of fun with that. Last but not least, and I just want to say also that none of this video is sponsored. I don't do sponsored videos. I don't take money from makeup brands, or any of the brands mentioned here today will be surprised to see themselves mentioned. And as I say, it's all my own money apart from the depuffer. This brand, Dirty, I've really got into adaptogenic mushrooms in the last couple of years, and I discovered this brand. Not only do I like all of their individual adaptogenic mushrooms, so I'll have the lion's mane is good for your memory, cordyceps is good for performance, and when I need to kind of be on it, I use reishi at night. So I love all of that, and I really like this brand. And this one I really, really like, and it's their matcha, because it's a matcha with lion's mane. It has tremolo, which they call the skin mushroom, it's supposed to be good for your skin, and the reishi, which kind of relaxes you. So it sort of makes you alert, makes you relaxed. Obviously, matcha's an antioxidant. It's green tea. It's very potent. I buy these again and again. They are not cheap. To the point where my husband asked me, what would you like for Christmas? And I said, if you can get me kind of, you know, keep me in stock of my mushrooms and all this stuff. And he said, no way, I'm not spending that much money. So yeah, but you don't need to use a lot. And I really like them, and there are other brands available. So that's it, guys. That is my January hibernation treatment. All a bit frivolous, but as I say, I really enjoy doing treatments at home almost more than I do in a salon. I'm just loving being home and cozy with Ted. Let us know what treatments you like doing at home, and we will see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.